Hello, good morning. This is your daily outlook for Thursday, February the 9th. The euro recorded gains against its major counterparts in the middle of the never-ending Greek negotiations. The resilience that the euro has exhibited over the past few days, given the lack of positive developments and negative outlook portrayed by a number of reports, brings to mind a statement made by the Eurogroup chairman Juncker: "The euro will survive us all." Versus the US dollar, the single currency had a flat day, but it nevertheless recorded a new high value for 2012. Against the Swiss franc, the euro rose to 121.01 from 120.86 ahead of the crucial Swiss inflation figures due tomorrow. The Swiss National Bank intervened in the markets and set a floor at 120 on the euro Swiss in September 2011. It subsequently named deflationary pressure as the number one reason for further intervention, and this makes the consumer price index released tomorrow particularly interesting. Versus the British pound, the euro advanced to 0.8379 from 0.8337. Market participants will closely monitor the European Central Bank rate announcement at 12:45 GMT and the press conference that will follow at 13:30 GMT. The US dollar produced positive results ahead of the unemployment claims for the past week due later today. The labour market is at the centre of every report on the US economy, with the unemployment rate recently falling. Versus the Canadian dollar, the US dollar rose to 0.9965 from 0.9952. The British pound dived to 158.09 from 158.92 versus the US dollar. The Bank of England will announce its rate and asset purchase decision later today. Market consensus is that the central bank will leave its rate untouched, but will announce an additional $50 billion to buy high-quality assets financed by the issue of Treasury bills. Looking at commodities, we saw oil prices rise to $98.93 a barrel from $98.36 against the US dollar. Gold dropped to $1,732.06 from $1,744.90 an ounce. Versus the euro, gold fell to €1,307.03 from €1,316.26. Silver moved down to $33.89 from $34.08 an ounce. Now let's take a look at the currencies this morning. Euro-dollar pivot point is at 132.05 with a preference to enter into long positions at 132.05. The dollar-yen pivot point is at 76.70 with a preference to enter into long positions at 76.70. The Aussie dollar pivot point is at 107.65 with a preference to enter into long positions at 107.65. The sterling dollar pivot point is at 157.85 with a preference to enter into long positions at 157.85. And the dollar CAD pivot point is at 0.9985 with a preference to enter into short positions at 0.9985. Looking at commodities, the oil pivot point is at 98 with a preference to enter into long positions at 98. The gold pivot point is at 1748 with a preference to enter into short positions at 1748. And the silver pivot point is at 33.80 with a preference to enter into long positions at 33.80. And of course, for up-to-date information, please visit us at easy-forex.com. On the calendar, the market movers are the UK Bank of England rate forecast to remain unchanged at 0.5%. UK Bank of England quantitative easing forecast to rise to 325 billion, and EU European Central Bank rate forecast to leave the lending rate at 1%. Now on to equities in Europe, they were negative, with the FTSE down 0.24%, the DAX down 0.08%, and the CAC was down 0.05%. In the US, they were positive, with the SP 500 up 0.22% and the Dow up 0.04%. In Asia at the time of writing, the Nikkei was down 0.15% and the Hang Seng was up 0.03%. It's been your daily outlook. I'm Emma and Joe from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a great day.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager waiting for you now.